I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation.
What up, though, everybody? What's good? They tried to stop me. I was supposed to bring you this MLK Day special yesterday on his actual birthday on January 15th, but had a lot of technical difficulties. So I'm here today to bring you the second annual MLK Day special. I had the day off work. Very cold out here in Detroit. So they closed the schools. So I was a little happy about that. But man, it's cold out here. But yesterday was MLK Day, one of my favorite people. And listen, I gotta admit, when I was younger, when I was in school, when I was younger, I didn't know any better. I thought this dude MLK, I thought he was a sucker, man. I thought he was a sucker because he didn't fight back when certain things was happening. But it took, me growing up and getting more mature to realize that, what he did actually was probably the better choice. It was definitely the stronger choice. And it actually showed the world, what was really going on. Because think about it. If the world would have saw, black people fighting in the street, and it would have kind of, made the perception around the world true as to, black people being violent, the BS that they portrayed. But to see them, actually turn the other cheek was actually more powerful. Couldn't understand that when I was younger. Could not understand it at all. But now I understand it. I'm going to tell you about something that really irritates me before we get into it. It's going to be a quick live. We in and out of here. Just paying homage to the great MLK. Not on MLK Day, because we had technical difficulties, but the day after, still had to bring you this live. One thing that damn irritates the hell out of me is the ignorance and the hate that's associated with Dr. Martin Luther King. Like, people want to talk about his alleged infidelities and this and that. Like, look, y'all really believe in something that came out of some CIA data? Like, come on, man. This is what we choose to talk about. It's textbook, man. Break a man down, try to take his greatness, right? Of course, they want to talk about what he did with his wife, allegedly. I don't give a damn what they had going on. Do I believe it? Hell no, I don't believe it. Why would I? You gotta look at your source. You gotta look at where it's coming from, man. You gotta look at where it's coming from. Come on, man. Let's get into it, man. We got the top quotes of MLK. And before we slide up out of here, man, one of the greatest men. I aspire to be a fraction of the man that Dr. Martin Luther King was, man. You think he didn't want to fight back? He just knew that it would be more powerful for him not to. Let's get into some of these quotes. First, I'm gonna play a little bit of the classic speech real quick before we get into these quotes. Let's get into it. Hold on, man. Here we go right here. Let's go.
50 years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination.
Too much. Too much. Bars right there. Let's get into the quotes. Right. So I broke it down. I got a couple quotes that I like from Dr. Martin Luther King. King. Top quotes. Let's get right into it. Number one. Intelligence plus character is the goal of true education. That's all we aspiring for. Um, Intelligence without character, it might as well be ignorant. You got to be a good person. That's what it all comes down to. That's what it all boils down to. That's what some people lack, right? Are you really intelligent if you don't have character? I will argue that no matter how much you think you know, if you don't have real character as a person, you're not a good person and you're ignorant. Point blank, period. You can have as many degrees as you want to. If you don't have character, you're not a good person. So, intelligence plus character is the goal of true education. Let's go to the next quote, man. Let's get into it. True peace is not merely the absence of tension, it is the presence of justice. Some of us don't even know what justice is. But if you want to, but I definitely like this quote. True peace is not merely the absence of tension; it's the presence of justice, right? You know, knowing what's right, what's wrong, and true justice, right? That's the only way you can have peace. There you have it. That's a bar right there from Dr. Martin Luther King. This one is difficult for me. Let no man pull you as low as to hate them. Hmm. Do y'all hate anybody out here? I don't know. I hate. I don't know, man. That hate is a strong word. A lot of people tell you not to hate, not to hate. I don't know. It's a tough for me, right? Let's get into the next one. This is one of my favorites right here. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of convenience and comfort, but where he stands in times of challenge and controversy. That's heavy right there. Where are you at in times of challenge and controversy? Where are you at? Right? It's easy. It's easy when things is comfortable, right? But when it's controversy, where do you stand? That's how you measure a man or a woman, right? Where did you stand when things were difficult? Right? It's easy to be solid when everything is going your way. But what you gonna do, you know what I'm saying, when things get difficult? Are you gonna fold? This is one of my favorite quotes from Dr. Martin Luther King. Let's go to the next one. Let us not seek to satisfy our thirst for freedom by drinking from the cup of bitterness and hatred. Bars, right? Bars. That's another one. Trying to be better, right? Trying not to hate these people that oppressed us for so long. That's difficult for me. Extremely difficult. But it's the truth. It's the truth. Get to number 6. This one I love as well. It's another one of my favorites. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice anywhere. It should say everywhere. Let me fix that. That's just basically saying we got to look out for each other, right? You can't be, it don't have nothing to do with me, so I'm not going to speak up on the issue. No, that's not the move. That's exactly why he helped the legendary Cesar Chavez in Cesar Chavez struggle um, to get better conditions for agriculture, for the farming, for the Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? That's why he didn't say, "Oh, they don't have nothing to do with our struggle." All struggle is the same, right? Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. If they'll do it to them, they'll do it to us. That's how you got to look at it. And finally, our last quote from Dr. Martin Luther King is, "I know that love is ultimately the only answer to mankind's problem," and this is true, man. Gotta show love. It's what I try to do. It's what I try to do. That's what he stood for, showing love. And there you have it, man. Top 7 quotes from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I'm supposed to bring this quick live to y'all yesterday, but had some technical difficulties. Hope you enjoyed it. This is the second annual MLK special. We're gonna slide out of here. I'm gonna play some of the great I Have a Dream speech before we slide up out of here. I hope everybody's having a great day, a blessed day. Peace, man. Here we go.
Nation, 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream.
Man, heavy stuff right there. Heavy stuff. Hey, hope everybody having a wonderful day. I just broke down. We're gonna go through these quotes again. I broke down my top quotes from Dr. Martin Luther King before we slide up out of here. I hope everybody had a great Martin Luther King Day. And here we go, man. Education plus character is the goal. I mean, intelligence plus character is the goal of true education. If you don't have any character, you're not educated. Point blank, period. True peace is not merely the absence of tension. It is the presence of justice. That's a bar right there. Come on out. This is difficult for me. Let no man pull you as low as to hate them. Let's try not to hate, no matter what. I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm aspiring to reach these heights, but this is a tough one. I am not gonna lie to you. This right here is one of my favorite ones. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of convenience and comfort, but where he stands in times of challenge and controversy. Where do you stand when things are not going difficult? That's the measure of a man or a woman, right? It's easy to be solid when everything is going right, but I'm saying, what are you going to do when things are not going well for you? What up, Kim? What's good? Just doing a quick little MLK live. Supposed to have it yesterday, but it's having some technical difficulties. So I'm just going through some of my favorite quotes from MLK. This right here is a bar right here. I think we get how truly great this man was. Let us not seek to satisfy our thirst for freedom by drinking from the cup of bitterness and hatred. It's basically trying to teach us not to hate our oppressor, which is tough. Tough, right? I haven't got there yet, Dr. Martin Luther King. I haven't got there yet as to not hate these, racist assholes. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. This right here is the reason why you help other people, right? Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. That's one of my favorites too. Dr. King helped all type of people. He didn't just help black people. He helped everybody, right? He did he marched with Cesar Chavez. Cesar Chavez beef didn't have nothing to do with Black America at all. His beef had to do with migrant workers and pesticides and farming and things of that nature, agriculture, fair wages and things like that. But he stood with those people, marched with those people, because he lived by what he said, right? He said injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. He lived by it. He wasn't just talking. He lived it. And then people got the nerve to try to kick smut and dirt on his name because of some what the damn CIA said and want to try to discredit him, talk about, oh, well, he did this and that, you know what I'm saying, with his, that's the allegedly his infidelities. Man, I don't give, even if it was true, I wouldn't give a damn. So what? The man wasn't perfect, I'm sure. He wasn't perfect, but I don't even believe it. How about that? They was lying like they do. Go believe something that's coming from the CIA. Come on, dog. Are y'all serious? Are y'all serious right now? Come on, man. That's just ignorant, bro. It's just plain out stupid. Right. We work it on it, man. That's just plain stupid. You're gonna believe something from the CIA. That's big goofy. And this right here is the most powerful one. I know that love is ultimately the only answer to mankind's problems. Listen, read the letter from a Birmingham jail. Right, it's the letter that he wrote when he was locked up. He wrote it to the clergymen across the country. I mean, and he eviscerated these dudes, man, destroyed them, right, with kindness and intelligence. It was just a beautiful thing. But we about to slide up out of here. Before we go, though, of course, I got to leave with a couple more bars from the great MLK, from his most famous speech, the "I Have a Dream" speech. But it's many more. Don't let them tell you. Don't get it twisted and think it was only "I Have a Dream" speech. This man got several speeches and things that he said that's profound, right? So do your research on MLK, and we about to slide up out of here. We're gonna leave you with a little bit more of this sauce right here before we get out of here, man. Hit the like button. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Share this, man. Show this to your kids. Share this. Show it to your kids. Make your kids do something to celebrate MLK Day. It's just not a day off work or a day that you call off work. Do something to celebrate this great man. Don't let these people tell you that he wasn't a great man and try to discredit his character because of some BS, that agenda that's going on. Celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King Day, right? I don't give a damn what you do. Have a pecan pie, right? That was his favorite pie, right? Have some peach tea or some fried chicken or something. That was his favorite meal. Do something. Do something to celebrate, right? Go and help somebody. No matter what you do something to celebrate, because we celebrate what? We celebrate St. Patrick's Day, right? We celebrate all these days that don't resonate and connect with our people, but MLK Day, we just don't do nothing, right? Don't do anything. No, this is a real holiday. Exchange gifts. I don't know. Get your kids a book or something. That'll be a great thing to do. Get your kids a book. Make them put the damn Robux down. Put that iPad down. Read a book or something on today, right? I was supposed to do this on the 15th. It's the 16th. Who cares? Exchange gifts, man. Exchange a book. Eat some pecan pie. Drink some peach tea. I don't care what you do. Do something to celebrate this great man, right? And if anybody ever want to bring up the alleged infidelities, man, tell them you goofy for first and foremost believing that BS that they spewing. And for second, being so gullible, man. Let's do something. Let's do something for this holiday, man. We out here drinking for St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, everything. Well, we don't even feel like this is a real holiday. It's just nothing, right? It's just a day off work. But this is one of the greatest men ever, right? So do something. That's what I implore you. Please, man, do something for this holiday. Start a tradition. Start a tradition for MLK Day. Can we do that? Can we start a tradition for Martin Luther King Day? Please. Can we do that? Right? I'm trying to start one of my own. Buy a book or something. You know what I mean? Help somebody. Donate something. You can go help somebody. Go volunteer at a soup kitchen or however, go donate some clothes or something. Do anything. Right, Kim. Make an MLK dinner. Make all his favorites. And hey, a little slice of pecan pie, some peach tea, and some fried chicken and collards don't sound that damn bad at all. That don't sound bad at all. MLK Day dinner, man. That don't sound bad. at all. I could go for some peach tea and some fried chicken and collards right about now. You ain't lying. Let's get it. Damn, you had to memorize the speech. That's that's fire. I don't even. I can't even do that. I can't even do that. But I start the year off with uh civil rights unit. So we got to read letter from Birmingham jail. I have a dream speech, all that stuff, and they really enjoy it. They enjoy it because you just got to relate it to them. Like a letter from Birmingham jail, I said like Dr. King was dissing these dudes, man. The clergymen who was writing that letter to, and the kids they eat it up. They love it. He was dissing these dudes. But yo, do something for MLK Day. And I'm about to slide up out of here. Um, I'm gonna leave you with a little bit of of course, the "I Have a Dream" speech before we slide up out of here. But this has been the second annual MLK Day special. Sorry I couldn't bring it to you yesterday. I had a lot of things going on, and I had technical difficulties. But we're here today. Hit the like button before we slide up out of here. Share this, show it to your kids. Break down some of those quotes, and let me hear when you do the rewatch. Let me hear what is your favorite MLK quotes. And
But one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream. My four little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Thank everybody for watching. Appreciate y'all for falling through. We'll get back to our regular content probably tomorrow or later today. But had to come through, show love for Dr. Martin Luther King. Appreciate y'all. Try to do something to celebrate this man's great life. And yeah, we about to slide up out of here. Hope everybody's having a great day, man. Peace, man. Humbly goated, as Dr. King would say. Hey, he probably wouldn't say that, but as Brillo would say, the man is humbly goated, man. The second annual MLK Day special. Do something for the holiday. Don't just take it as a day off work. Y'all don't even really consider this to be a holiday, do you? Shame on you. Shame on you. Do something for Dr. Martin Luther King Day. I don't care what it is. Help somebody, volunteer, eat some pecan pie, have some peach tea, have a piece of fried chicken, say a prayer. I don't care what it is. Give your kids a book. Do something to commemorate this great day. And I'm up out of here, man. Peace.